Alright, hey y'all, this is Kayla, back with another video. If you want to tap into the spirit realm or the mental realm, here's an easy, quick way to do it. You go outside or on your balcony and you get into a meditative state. But you send your mental body behind a tree or up against a tree and give your attention about 50-50, maybe 60-40. The 40% on your actual body, the 40% on your actual body, the 60% to your imagined self or your mental body meditating. Make sure that you're up against a tree and not you. You sit away from the tree in a chair or on the ground, or you could do this standing up. But make sure that you pretend like you're walking out of your body and you go sit up against a tree and both of you meditate. The ratio is 60-40. 60% of your attention needs to be on the imagined you, the mental you, and 40% is on you. Or it could be 50-50. Just try both ratios. But make sure you're paying attention to the mental projection of yourself against the tree. You're not really there, but you're against the tree meditating. And from what I experienced, I don't know if it was me or my consciousness, or my crown chakra was opening, but I came out of my head. Something came out of my head as I was doing this. And something came out of my head when I was up against a tree too. And I discovered in my experience, now I've been studying NDEs, like near-death experiences, and I listen to people like Howard Storm and Nancy Rhines and other people who've had near-death experience, Tamara LaRue and all those other people, and they've met Jesus and God, and they're loving and they're caring. But in my experience, when I meditated, I saw Jesus, and they were irritated with me because I'm always trying to be in the spirit realm, and they say you're escaping. You can't escape. You're doing this to escape. And I'm like, there's other spiritual people, and you're not saying that to them. And it's like, but we're talking to you. And so, I got schizophrenia when I was 21 or 22. I don't know. It was either 21 or 22. And so it was really difficult for me to imagine myself sitting up against a tree because my schizophrenia would distract me. My voice named John would distract me. But they said it's a reason why you have schizophrenia is because we don't want you to be spiritual. We want you to face your path. And I'm like, I thought that was the whole point of spirituality, is to connect with people. And they said you're already connected in ways you don't even know. And I was like, what's the meaning of life? And they said, that's simple, love. And then I asked them, why do I have schizophrenia? And they said, we want you locked down. We don't want you spiritual. And I was like, this goes against everything that I've ever learned and heard from other people. It's all about love, and you have spirit guides, you have angels, you have Jesus, you have God, you have all these ascended masters who supposedly love you, and they're telling me that it's about control. Now, when you get in the spirit realm, when you get into spirituality, it's tricky, and to each his own. Everyone has their own unique experience, so please don't, take this with a grain of salt. This is just me sharing my experience. I don't know who these beings were that were talking to me. It could have been Jesus. It could have been a demon pretending to be him, saying mean and hurtful things. But they told me it's about control. And it made me wonder, we come here in these dense bodies. We're nowhere nearly as powerful as we are before we incarnate here, like we are in the spirit realm, where we know everything and we're telepathic and we're not sick and crippled and deformed and we're perfect. And then we come here and then we have dysfunctional families, wars, famine, disease, violence, theft, and just so many disharmonious things. And it's like, are these higher beings loving to send humans and animals to be down here to be mistreated and eaten and abused and neglected? And is this really about love? Or is it really about control, like they told me? So I'm thinking maybe the people who I study who had near-death experiences, maybe these were beings who wanted to disguise themselves as light beings. And oh, it's about love, and we know you've had a hard life, and the people who harmed you, they are full of love too. They have light, and they didn't mean it, and you should have just been kind anyway, or turned the other cheek, or loved them anyway. And you need to be more loving and loving, loving, loving. And God damn it, it's difficult to be loving in this realm. It is very difficult to be loving in this realm. It's stressful. It's boring. It's complex. It's so. It's a lot of bullshit, people. It's a lot of BS. It's hard being alive in this 3D realm. Is it really about love? As above, so below. Where is the love? If it's all loving in the spirit realm, why is it not loving here on planet Earth? As above, so below. That is a law. So I'm thinking maybe these things are right. Maybe it is about control of people's souls. And they damn us here to this planet because they're superior to us in some way. We never really will know. I won't know unless I have a near-death experience, or I won't know until I die, and I don't plan on having a near-death experience. I don't need nothing that traumatic to wake me up. I'm just going to continue to meditate, and for every new spiritual technique that I discover, I will share it with you guys and post videos about my findings and my experiences. But other than that, and I mean, even with the conversation with God, he was just saying what you do here doesn't even fucking matter. The meaning of life is death. Like, that was the first time I heard what the meaning of life was. And then now they're saying the meaning of life is love. And it could be because I already think that because of the people that I've studied recently. And maybe that's why they said it. I don't know. And then I could be making this all up. This could all be in my head. I'm already schizophrenic. Maybe it's just another voice talking to me. But I know it wasn't, before my schizophrenia and before my psychosis, there would be beings talking to me. Aliens, dead people. I would see spirits. So just take what I say with a grain of salt. You know, maybe just take it for entertainment purposes. But if you do want to tap into the spirit realm and you haven't had much success, sit, meditate, make a double, put the double up against a tree, make it meditate. Y'all are meditating simultaneously, but give more attention, or just as much attention, to yourself as the double. Don't neglect the double. That's the one that's gonna unlock the spirit realm for you. But anyways, it seemed like scribble scrabble, and I wish I had been more organized in my speech, but it was right off the dome. I just got outside from meditating, doing that meditation, and so here's the video. But anyways, share and comment. Tell me what you guys think. What are your findings when you meditate and talk to other beings? What do they tell you? Maybe you can shed some light. Please do. Like, please comment. Please, give me some feedback. Thanks.